A refined irony. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another video. Welcome to Sire's Domain. Now, let's get straight into this Kyrsten Sinema debacle. Now, I'm pretty sure many of you saw the video that went viral from ASU, that's Arizona State University, a couple of days ago, where a couple of students follow Senator Kyrsten Sinema, an Arizona senator, into a bathroom stall of her school at the university. Anyways, this video went viral because they were protesting against her. And to me, that protest went beyond the level of protesting, because when you follow someone into a bathroom stall, especially when some of the voices there sounded like male voices, I think that counts for harassment, in my own personal opinion. But that's a story for another day. Now, the key thing that they were protesting was as follows. Take a look.
My name is Blanca. I was brought here to the United States when I was 3 years old. And in 2010, my grandparents both got deported because of SB 1070. And I'm here because I definitely believe that we need a pathway to citizenship. My grandfather passed away 2 weeks ago, and I was not able to go to Mexico and visit him because there is no pathway to citizenship. And if we have the opportunity to pass it right now, then we need to do it, because there's millions of undocumented people just like me who share the same story or even worse things that happen to them because of SB 1070 and because of anti-immigrant legislation. And this is the opportunity to pass it right now, and we need to hold you accountable to what you told us, what you promised us that you were going to pass when we knocked on doors for you. It's not right.
I'm a survivor of human trafficking, and it's because of the lack of worker protections that we don't have in the gig economy. I need you to stand by workers, lots of people who are like me, who became homeless and will you support the Build Back Better plan so that we can have justice and solutions that we need for immigration, labor, climate change?
Pass the bill! Build Back Better! Pass the bill! Build Back Better! Pass the bill!
As you can see, these people are of the opinion that there is an amnesty clause inside of the Build Back Better bill, or the reconciliation bill that Biden claims to have written all by himself, being pushed also by Bernie Sanders. Now, Kyrsten Sinema, that they're protesting against, had succeeded in doing something that is close to nearly impossible in the political climate that we are at today. I need to mention that this woman negotiated a $1.2 trillion infrastructure bill that would help a lot of things, like, the roads, buildings, and whatnot. But this bill has been taken and tied to the reconciliation bill. The reconciliation bill has about 3,000 pages of written stuff inside of it that would do a lot of things, from climate change to every of these social helps and whatnot. So there's a couple of good things inside of that bill. I might say, from what I've heard, I'm not going to be able to read that kind of a bill because it's way beyond my pay grade, as my pay grade currently on YouTube is 0. So it's way beyond my pay grade. Anyways, getting back to the story at hand. There's a refined irony about these people's particular protest. Now, the protest still gets to a point where, at this particular point, you start to question who's pushing this protest, because it gets to a point where they literally follow this woman to the airport and onto a plane as well. Take a look.
Senator, hello, how are you? Good? Sorry, I'm Karina. I don't know if you remember me. I just want to know if you can commit, as my senator, if you can commit to passing a reconciliation that could provide a pathway to citizenship for immigrants. I just need to know if you can commit to passing a budget reconciliation that would include immigration and citizenship for people to be protected, like me and many others.
So as you can see, guys, for me, it would be kind of like a scary experience, because these people literally found out her itinerary and got on the plane with her, got up close and personal. And if anybody knows how these things, these COVID restrictions, and the reasons why they say social distances are abiding, is because these things move in droplets and they can pass through the mask. And as long as you can breathe, like You can breathe them in and breathe them out. So this person was up and close and not abiding by the COVID rules of social distancing while asking this woman a question. And to me, that's just simple harassment. But let's get into the nitty-gritty of the video. Should she be the one that these people should be harassing for this amnesty bill that they're looking for this amnesty for all these undocumented people? Because if that bill should pass, it's going to help 8 million immigrants. So let's find out. Let's read the news. But as we do, I want you to help me out. If you do like what your boy is doing on this channel, please do drop a like on this particular video. Thank you very much. Now, without further ado, let's read the news from AP. So it says, Democrats can't use their $3 trillion package bolstering social and climate programs for their plan to give millions of immigrants a chance to become citizens, the Senate parliamentarian said late Sunday, a crushing blow to what was the party's clearest pathway in years to attain that long-sought goal. Now, this particular amnesty bill would actually help 8 million immigrants. Now, I can kind of understand where these people are coming from, the desperation to want to get this immigration thing going, but you also have to understand that already America has a program that actually allows for 1 million people to get green card, over 1 million people to get green cards into the US every single year. Anyway, let's get on with the story. The decision by Elizabeth McDowell, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that name well, but for all intents and purposes, let's just call it McDowell, the Senate's nonpartisan interpreter of its often enigmatic rules. That's her job. She's just here to interpret the rules. She's not making the rules. She's just interpreting them. She's not a Republican nor a Democrat. Bear that in mind. So she's not trying to support one party over another. She's interpreting the rule. Is a damaging and disheartening setback for President Joe Biden. Congressional Democrats and their allies in the pro-immigration and progressive communities, though they said they'd offer her fresh alternatives, McDowell's stance badly wounds their hopes of unilaterally enacting over Republican opposition's changes, letting several categories of immigrants gain permanent residence and possibly citizenship. So basically, this woman doesn't want them to put this because this might end up passing as a policy that will become the norm in the US, and she just doesn't want that to happen at the moment. Now, she has her reasons, and we are going to be getting into that. The parliamentarian opinion is crucial because it means that the immigration provision could not be included in an immense $3.5 trillion measure that's been shielded from the GOP filibusters. Now, doesn't it seem stupid for them to say, sign or pass the bill, build back better, pass the bill, but it's not in the bill. The bill that you're looking for, it's not in it. So it says, left vulnerable to those bill-killing delays, which require 60 Senate votes to diffuse, the immigration language has virtually no chance in a 50-50 Senate. So if you want to build back better, pass the bill, you need to convince Kyrsten Sinema, Joe Manchin, and 10 other Republican senators. So go find those 10 Republican senators and protest in their, in front of their houses and whatnot. And don't just base it on Kyrsten Sinema because she has no power to actually overturn this. This is not on that reconciliation bill. Put that at the back of your mind, which really makes what they're doing sound kind of idiotic in my own personal opinion. So anyway, this is what she had to say in a 3-page memo to senators obtained by the Associated Press. McDowell noted that under Senate rules, provisions are not allowed in such a bill if their budget effect is merely incidental to the overall policy impact. So what the Democrats tried to do was to just shove a bill in there after they had already written a complete bill that had a budget. Right? And there's no budget for this particular bill. They shoved it amongst all the other bills that they want passed. And this woman was able to interpret it and said this is merely incidental, which means that they coincidentally just put it in there without putting any account for this. It's going to be 8 million people that you are going to be granting a pathway to citizenship for. You have to make an account of how that's going to go. That's how that's going to happen. And this amnesty bill, who's going to qualify and who's not going to qualify? What would they need to have been doing in the country for the country to make them qualify for this? It's not just something easy that you can just do. That's why you have rules, and that's why you have an interpreter. So if you want to blame anybody for this policy not passing, go blame the people that wrote it. And the president said he's the one that wrote this 3,000 page bill. So blame him, blame Chuck Schumer, who didn't proofread this. I wouldn't blame him because I wouldn't read a 3,000 page bill either. Or blame Nancy Pelosi and all these other people like the Talibs, the Squad AOC and whatnot. These are the people that you need to go and complain to and protest to, that they did not do their job very well to help you, instead of protesting against Kyrsten Sinema. And Lord knows why she doesn't want to actually approve of this bill at the moment. Maybe she's waiting for this amnesty bill to go in. You don't even know. Nobody really knows. At least with Joe Manchin, everybody knows that Joe Manchin's complaining about the money, the cost of the bill, $3.5 trillion, what it could cost the country for putting that bill out there. A lot of people don't know what's on this bill, and there are things that might affect your tax payments. You know, the tax that rich thing, that same tax the rich bill that Whoopi Goldberg was complaining about on The View.
So now that we've done that,
Thank you.
just know that if you're earning over $523,000, this could be a problem. And they don't know how much you do for your family. They don't know if you're raising your grandkids or anything. I'm just saying it. I know we got a second, but I know it's tight, but this is real.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
the problem for me with all of this is people don't know what you're putting in. If you're making $500,000, if you're raising grandkids or taking care of parents and all kind of stuff, and then you want to take more money, and then you're mad that I'm mad.
Well, it's inside of this reconciliation bill. And it's not only going to affect the rich, it's going to affect everybody that earns about $40,000 and above, from what I understand. So basically, when you're trying to do something, do your homework. And I don't think that these people did their homework. I think that these people are acting, in my own personal opinion, like puppets on a string, and somebody's trying to use them for political gains, and they don't really know exactly what they're going out there to protest for. It's unfortunate, but this is the kind of political cycle that we are in, and the polarization is just unnerving and nerve-wracking, as it were. This thing to me is idiocy. They don't need to be harassing this poor lady because she doesn't even have the power to do what they are asking her to do. She's not in charge of doing it, and she's not the one at fault for not doing it right, for getting the bills in there in the first instance. So SJWs out there, do your job, do your homework, and protest the right way. Anyways, you guys, that's all I have for you on this one. Hope you guys enjoyed this particular video. If you did, please feel free to smash that like button below. And, you know, I want to thank you for this video. Also, let me know what you think about everything. Let me know what you think about this ASU. Remember, 2 weeks ago, they also had an activist or two activists that got rid of two white students who were just sitting down studying inside of a multicultural facility, where these two people literally told them in their verbal altercation that white people have no culture. I guess they must have missed the memo from the other teacher that I talked about, who said that positive reinforcement of positive behavior in class is actually reinforcing white culture, hence white supremacy. So SJWs, black SJWs and white SJWs, get your facts right, because, you know, you guys are conflicting. Do white people have culture or not? So let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section below, and every other thing that I've said. Once again, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. So anyways, you guys, I'll be talking to you guys again real soon. Until then, please stay blessed, take care of yourself, stay safe out there. Peace, and Saya's out of here. Catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye now.